Hello everyone. In this video we are going to discuss about division of signed as well as unsigned binary numbers using version 1 division algorithm. So division is the reciprocal of multiplication. So this is the classical pen and paper method of division. So this picture shows the first version of the division hardware. So we need 4 different hardware units for version 1 division algorithm. So one register is to store the divisor, one register is store the quotient, one register is to store the remainder, and an ALU is used to perform addition as well as subtraction between divisor as well as remainder. The quotient register of 32-bit size is initialized with 0 in the first step, and if the quotient register is 32-bit size, the divisor as well as remainder register to be chosen for 64-bit size. So in order to perform addition as well as subtraction between two 64-bit number, so we need a 64-bit ALU. So in each iteration, the divisor register is shifted right by 1 bit. So we start to fill the divisor content at the left half of the 64-bit divisor register, and we will be shifting the divisor register content right by 1 bit each and every iteration in order to make it align with the dividend. So the remainder register is filled with dividend value initially. So in the first step, remainder is subtracted from the divisor and the value will be loaded to the remainder register, and we will be checking whether the result is a negative or a positive. If the result is negative, a control signal is generated to shift the quotient register left, as well as at the LSB of the quotient register will be set with the value logic 0, and the divisor register is shift right by 1 bit, and we will be restoring the remainder content by adding the remainder value with the divisor, and the result will be stored in the remainder register. So this is the general operation. If in the first step, while subtracting the remainder as well as divisor, if the result is positive, at that time we no need to restore the remainder content. We will be shifting the quotient register left by 1 bit, and LSB of the quotient register is set with logic 1, and divisor register will be shifted right by 1 bit. So this is the normal operation. The number of iterations are depends purely on the size of the quotient. If the quotient is 32-bit size, so we have to perform 33 iterations. Generally, if the quotient register is n bit, so we have to perform n plus 1 iteration. If my quotient register is 4-bit size, then I have to choose the divisor as well as remainder register as 8-bit size. So in order to perform addition as well as subtraction between these two 8-bit numbers, I need 8-bit ALU, and I have to perform 5 iteration, that is 4 plus 1. So we can able to see it through an example. So according to the example, we have to perform binary division of 7 and 3 using version 1 algorithm. So my dividend is 7 and divisor is 3. So this is the binary representation of 7 and 3. By dividing 7 by 3, we will be getting the quotient as 2 and the remainder as 1. So all the division algorithm must satisfy the division rule. So dividend equal to quotient into divisor plus remainder. Here divisor is 3, quotient is 2. So 3 into 2 6 plus remainder plus 1 7. So it is satisfying. So all the division rule divisional must satisfy this division rule. So we can able to see the binary division of 7 by 3 using version 1 algorithm step by step. So this is the flowchart of version 1 division algorithm. So according to step 1, we have to subtract the remainder with the divisor, and the results will be placed in the remainder register, and we will be checking the sign of the remainder register. If it is negative, we have to restore the remainder register by adding it back to the divisor, and we have to shift the quotient register left by 1 bit, and we will be filling the LSB of the quotient register by 0, and we will be shifting the divisor register right by 1 bit. So if my remainder is a positive number, then I won't doing any restoring. So I will be shifting the quotient register left by 1 bit, and we are setting the LSB of the quotient register by logic 1, and we will be shifting the divisor register right by 1 bit. So we have to perform n plus 1 iteration. Here the size of the quotient is 4, so I have to perform 5 iteration. 4 plus 1, 5 iteration. The initial values in the registers are, I have to initialize the quotient register to 0. The divisor is loaded in the divisor register at the left half. So 3 is my divisor. 3 will be loaded in the left half of the divisor register. Since my quotient register is 4 bit, I have to choose divisor register as well as remainder register as 8 bit. The first 4 bit of the divisor register is filled with the divisor. The remainder register is loaded initially with the dividend value at the right side. So this is my initial value. So according to step 1, I have to perform the subtraction of divisor from the remainder, and we have to place the result in the remainder register. So I am performing the subtraction of divisor from the remainder. So this is the subtracted content. So I am going to place it back to the remainder register. So according to step 2, I have to verify the sign of the remainder. Here MSB is 1. So obvious, it is very clear that it is a negative number. So if it is negative, I have to perform a restoring operation by adding it back to the divisor. So if I add this remainder content with the divisor, I will obtain the previous value of the remainder itself. So I am restoring the remainder value by adding the remainder as well as divisor, since my remainder MSB is 1, since it is negative. So after that, I have to perform shifting of the quotient left by 1 bit, and we have to set the LSB of the quotient to 0. So this 0 will go out, this 0 will move on this bit, this 0 will come here, this 0 will come here. So I have to set the LSB of the quotient register as 0. And third step, I have to perform right shift of the divisor by 1 bit. So right shift of the divisor by 1 bit. So my final updated register contents are these. So in my second iteration, again I am going to perform the subtraction of remainder as well as the current divisor value, and I have to place the result in the remainder register. So I am going to perform the subtraction. This is the result. So I am going to placing that result in the remainder register. Now I am going to verify the sign bit. It is again negative, so I have to restore it back. So I am restoring the content in the remainder register. Now I have to shift the quotient register left by 1 bit, and LSB is set to 0. The third step, I am going to shift the divisor by right by 1 bit. So these are all the updated content in the register. So in the third iteration, I am going to perform the subtraction of remainder as well as divisor. So this is the subtracted result. I am going to place it back to the remainder register. Now I am checking the sign of the remainder. So it is a negative number, so I have to restore it back. So now I have to shift the quotient register content left by 1 bit, and I am going to set the LSB of the quotient to 0. The third step, I am going to shift the divisor register right by 1 bit. So these are all the updated register content after the third iteration. Fourth iteration, step 1, I am going to subtract the remainder register with the divisor. So this is the subtracted result. I am placing it in the remainder. So now I am checking the sign of the remainder register. So sign bit is 0, so it is a positive number. So if it is positive, what I have to do, I am not going to do any restoring of the remainder. I am going to shift the quotient register left by 1 bit, and I am going to set the LSB of the quotient register to 1. In the third step, I am going to shift the divisor register right by 1 bit. So this will be the updated values in the registers after fourth iteration. So I am in the last iteration. Step 1, I am going to perform the subtraction of remainder as well as divisor. So this is the result. So I'm going to placing the result in the remainder register. I am checking the sign of the remainder register now. It is a negative number, so you have to restore the values in the remainder register. I am shifting the quotient register left by 1 bit. I am going to set the LSB of the quotient register to 0. So I am shifting the value. This 0 will go out, this 0 will come here, this 0 will come here, this one will come here. So LSB I am going to set with logic 0. In the third step, I am going to shift the divisor register right by 1 bit. So I am updating the register values. So at the final iteration, so I am ending with the quotient register value as 1 0 and the remainder register value as 1. So while dividing 7 by 3, the quotient is 2 and the remainder is 1. So we can able to see it through another example. So we have to perform binary division of 15 by 4. So using version 1 algorithm, my dividend is 15, it's binary representation. My divisor is 4, it's binary representation. While dividing 15 by 4, my quotient is 3 and remainder also 3. It is also satisfying the division rule. So we can able to see the division step by step using the version 1 algorithm. So these are all my initial values. My quotient register is initialized with 0. My divisor is placed at the left half of the divisor register. Dividend is placed at the right half of the remainder register. So these are all my initial content in the register. My first step is to subtract the remainder as well as a divisor, and the result has to be stored back to the remainder register. So this is the subtraction step. So this is the subtracted value. So I have to place it in the remainder register. Now I have to check the sign bit. So it is a negative number. So I have to restore the remainder register by adding it back to the divisor. So I will be getting the previous value of the remainder value in the remainder register. So now I have to shift the quotient register left by 1 bit and I have to set the LSB of the quotient register to 0. The third step, I have to shift the divisor register right by 1 bit. So I am updating the register content after the iteration 1. Here also my quotient is 4 bit size. I have to perform 5 iterations. So in the second iteration, first step, I have to perform subtraction between remainder as well as the divisor. So this is the subtraction step. So this is the subtracted value. So I have to place it back to the remainder register. So now I am checking the sign bit. So it is 1. So it is a negative number. So you have to restore the previous content in the remainder register. And I have to shift the quotient by 1 bit left. And I have to set the LSB of the quotient register to 0. In the third step, I have to shift the divisor register 1 bit right. So these are all the values inside the register after iteration 2. The third iteration, I have to perform the subtraction of remainder as well as divisor. So I am placing the result and checking the sign bit. It is negative, so I have to restore the remainder register. I am shifting the quotient register left and I am setting the LSB of the quotient register to 0. Third step, I am shifting the divisor register right by 1 bit. Updated register content. Fourth iteration, step 1, I am subtracting remainder register as well as divisor register and placing the value in the remainder register. Now the MSB bit is 0, sign bit is 0, so it is a positive number. So I need not do any restoring of the remainder. In the step 2, I have to shift the quotient register left by 1 bit and I am setting the LSB as logic 1. Third step, I am shifting the divisor register right by 1 bit. I am updating the register contents. The final iteration, I am performing the subtraction of divisor from remainder. So this is the result after subtraction. I am placing it in the remainder register. In this case also my result is positive. The remainder content is positive. So I need not perform any restoration of the remainder. The second step, I am shifting the quotient register left by 1 bit and placing and setting LSB of the quotient to logic 1. So if you see here, the 0 will go out, this 0 will come here, this 0 will come here, this 1 will come here. So this is the new LSB value of the quotient. The third step, I am shifting the divisor register right by 1 bit. I am updating the register content after the final iteration. So this is the quotient register content, as well as this is the remainder register content. So while subtracting 15 by 4, I am getting the quotient as 3 as well as remainder as 3. The division of signed binary numbers also can be done using the version 1 algorithm. For that we have to follow this sign convention table. So we will be performing the division by considering the number as unsigned numbers. So after performing the division, after getting the result, we will be using this sign convention table to mark the sign. If my dividend as well as divisor are positive, then my quotient will be positive as well as remainder will be positive. If my dividend is positive and divisor is negative, then the sign of the quotient will be negative and the sign of the remainder will be positive. If my dividend is negative and divisor is positive, then the sign of the remainder will be negative and the sign of the quotient will also be negative. If my dividend as well as divisor are negative, then the quotient sign is positive and the sign of the remainder will be negative. So if you see here, if my dividend as well as divisor if having the same sign, then the quotient will be having positive sign. Here positive, positive, positive. For negative, negative, it is positive. If my dividend as well as divisor are having the same sign, then my quotient will be positive. If my dividend as well as divisor have opposite sign, then my quotient will be negative. My remainder will always follow the sign of the dividend. Thank you.